My name is Jido Fadibe. I'm a professor of international relations and political science at Nasarawa State University. This is a very quick preview to my article in today's News Chronicle, thenews-chronicle.com. It is entitled, Will Donald Trump Accelerate the Decline of the American Century? Briefly, let me explain that the term American Century was developed by the founder of Time magazine, Henry Luce, in an editorial he wrote in 1941. In that editorial, he urged America to get involved in the Second World War, arguing that America had a missionary obligation of globalizing the virtues of freedom and democracy. America did get involved in the war, and its involvement proved decisive. At the end of the war, America also helped in the reconstruction of war-torn Europe through the Marshall Plan. And when the Cold War started between 1947 and 1991, America led the Western Hemisphere and the Soviet Union led the Eastern Hemisphere. At the end of the Cold War in 1991, America was the only superpower standing. But like every living organism, there has been ongoing conversations on when the decline and eventual collapse of American century will begin. And people are saying that conversations are on. Will Trump be the beginning of that conversation, be the beginning of that decline? There are four possible scenarios we have to look at to answer this question. The first is what we call the balance of power theory. For example, in balance of power theory, it says when any hegemon tries to disequilibrate or disorganize the way the system works, there will be a tendency for other members of the international system to band together in a countervailing move in order to restore balance or stop the hegemon from having his way. For example, Trump says he wants Canada to be the 51st state of America. Canada says no, thank you. Trump says we would like to get Greenland. Greenland is owned by Denmark, and Denmark is a member of the European Union, and the European Union has said we will defend Denmark. We will defend Greenland. The second thing we have to look at is, the resilience of American institutions. American institutions over the years have been very resilient. But the question is, if American institutions are able to cage and restrain Donald Trump, they will diminish the office of the President of the United States, including its global respect. On the other hand, if Donald Trump manages to succeed in using his willpower to bulldoze his way and weaken American institutions, the whole notion of liberalism, which is the organizing principle of the American society, will come into abeyance. America will be more of a monarchical or a caricature of democracy. The other thing we have to look at is brinksmanship. Some people have argued that, much of what Donald Trump does is brinksmanship. The harsh rhetoric, the grandiloquence. Brinksmanship is the use of tough, in brinksmanship is a bargaining strategy in which you drive your position to the edge with the hope of securing maximum advantage during negotiation. But there are two possible issues with brinksmanship. For brinksmanship to work, it must be credible. This means that if anyone is able to call your bluff and resist you, brinksmanship ceases to be effective as a bargaining chip. On the other hand, if people come to believe that much of what you say are merely brinksmanship, they will also develop their own counter strategies to make sure that or to let you know that they are not afraid of whatever you come with. The fourth thing we have to look at is the possible increase in the prestige of organizations like BRICS, which have avowed, or one of whose objectives is to whittle down the influence of the current American-dominated system of governance and security. BRICS, for example, has never hidden its intention of having a multipolar world. Now, BRICS stands for Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa, and they constitute 1/4 of the global economy. Then the other angle is European Union. The European Union until now has never taken an adversarial view of America. It is possible that under Trump they will do so. BRICS, The European Union has 27 members. They have a population of about 449 million. And together, the members constitute about one-sixth of the global economy, which means that a teaming up of BRICS and the European Union will be too much of a daunting task. If you love this video, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and please go to the News Chronicle and read the main story. Read the main story and subscribe and like us and share. Thank you very much for listening.